Christoph Waltz?
Yes, good morning.
Good morning. It is Big J, my man. How are you this morning?
Pretty well. It's a wonderful day here in New York.
Excellent. Very good. You're not, obviously, people can probably tell by your voice, but you're not originally from New York, are you?
I'm not originally from New York at all. I'm from Vienna.
All right. And you've been acting for quite some time, but most of your stuff's been back kind of in the homeland, right?
Well, in the German-speaking area, let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, well, yeah, because of, the homeland itself would be kind of a very limited market.
That's true. So you've expanded to that whole area of the world.
Yeah, well, you have to.
Well, for one, big, huge movie coming out this weekend, obviously. Inglourious Basterds, the newest project from Quentin Tarantino, and you are stealing the show from what I'm hearing. Everybody says you just do an amazing job in this film. Tell people a little bit about who you play in the movie.
Well, you see, it's Quentin wrote this incredible script. I'm not stealing anything. I'm sort of sticking to the source there. Quentin is such a prolific and fantastic writer that he came up with these incredible parts. I'm playing one of them. An SS colonel, somewhat an very unusual SS colonel, who's actually a detective, and he employs techniques and a level of sophistication and wily sort of methods and procedures that keeps him ahead of everybody else all the time.
I see. I like on the internet it describes your character as the sinister yet poetic pipe-smoking Jew hunter.
Well, I mean, that's the internet for you. It's all true, but it's definitely not all.
Yeah, exactly. I can imagine there's a lot more to it.
Absolutely.
I'm sure Tarantino, I mean, as an actor, is this one of those things you've just been, dreaming about? Like, doing a Tarantino movie seems like a dream come true.
You see, you dream about these things when you start out. When you're very young, you dream about that thing and about those things. And when, as you go along, you kind of realize that these dreams are very nice to have, but that they're dreams, and most likely they will never materialize. And then after, I've been doing this for more than 30 years. If after that long time something like that comes your way, it's hard to believe. It really, literally is hard to believe.
Yeah, I can imagine. What's the audition process like for a Tarantino film? Is it different than anything else, or is it pretty much standard?
Well, it is. No. It's very different in as much as he doesn't employ, electronic gadgets. Nowadays when you go to an audition, you have a lot of little nifty cameras and God knows what, and he doesn't do it like that. He does it in a somewhat old-fashioned, very classy way. You sit across the table from him and you read his script. And, he looks at you because that's where it's happening. And not on some, screen somewhere else with everybody sitting around and having an opinion about it. He makes up his mind. And, he from what he sees and what he hears. So already that is such a lovely and artistic process that you feel in a way supported and taken care of from the start.
That's got to feel good, especially working with a guy like Quentin Tarantino. I mean, to have that support from him's got to feel good.
It's unbelievable because we know him as this crazy enfant terrible, which of course he is. But working with him is in a way so protected and supported, and he's so very much with you at all times. And it goes really very far. You can really work with him and do the things that are the most fun.
At the Cannes Film Festival, the movie Inglourious Basterds was like one of the only American movies to get, got one of the big like feature shows and stuff, and it's the only American movie to win any awards, and that award went to you as for Best Actor. That's got to feel good.
Yeah, well, it's kind of ironic. I never really looked at it under this perspective that you just mentioned, but it might be true. I went home after the screening, and then they called me back for that award, and I mean, can you perfect perfection? I don't know. It's unbelievable.
I can imagine, yeah, just a whirlwind of coolness there. With Brad Pitt in the movie, was there a lot of craziness? I mean, he's one of the biggest stars, in the world.
Well, but he's not crazy, quite the contrary, really. I mean, Brad is the right stuff actor. He's like a true master craftsman in a way. And of course there was everybody was having fun, but it wasn't a party. The party happened after the shoot. On the set we work, and we work hard, and we work long hours, and anybody who's ever been on a movie set knows what I'm talking about. And Brad is one of the professionals that anybody could actually learn from. I would advise, if it was possible, for young actors to just spend a day or two with Brad on the set, to kind of learn what it is to be an actor.
I would love to. If you can set that up, Christoph, I'd do it in a heartbeat. I was just wondering, I mean, obviously all the craziness in his life with the paparazzi and stuff, I wondered if that, infiltrated the film set, or if you guys kind of were distanced from that.
No, it was about to infiltrate the film set, and then they always put huge fences around it, and tarpaulin over the fences, and that kept them at bay. So we actually worked in privacy.
That's good.
But literally, sometimes when we were outside, airplanes flying over it, and then next day in the tabloids you saw those pictures taken from the airplanes. But other than that, it was okay.
They'll do anything to get those shots there. The movie looks great. I can't wait to see it. Inglourious Basterds, and I can't wait to see you in it. Christoph Waltz, thanks so much for joining us this morning, and best of luck in your future endeavors.
Thanks very much. All the best. Thank you.
Bye-bye.